Imagine being able to finish hours of work in half the time. Imagine sitting down to complete an important task and actually staying focused on it without checking your phone, opening random tabs, or getting distracted every few minutes. In a world filled with notifications, endless scrolling, emails, and constant interruptions, attention has become one of the most valuable resources we possess. Yet most people give it away freely. This is exactly what Chris Bailey explores in Hyperfocus. The book isn't about working harder. It's about learning how to direct your attention intentionally so you can achieve more, think better, and enjoy life with less stress. Chris Bailey spent years studying productivity and conducting experiments on himself to discover how attention truly works. What he found was surprising. The secret to productivity isn't time management. It's attention management. Because no matter how much time you have, if your attention is scattered, your results will be scattered too. Let's dive into the key lessons from this powerful book. Lesson 1. Attention is your most valuable asset. Most people believe productivity is about managing their schedules. But Bailey argues that productivity is really about managing attention. Think about it. Two people can have the exact same 8 hours available. One produces extraordinary work. The other barely finishes anything. The difference isn't time, it's where their attention goes. Attention determines what enters your mind, what gets processed, and ultimately what becomes reality. Where attention goes, energy flows. Every moment you're awake, your brain is constantly deciding what deserves focus. The challenge is that modern technology fights for that attention every second. Social media platforms, emails, news feeds, and entertainment apps are designed to capture your focus. And every time your attention shifts, your productivity suffers. Bailey's message is simple. Protect your attention like it's your most valuable possession, because it is. Lesson 2. What is hyperfocus? Hyperfocus is a state where you direct your complete attention toward one meaningful task. No multitasking, no distractions, no switching between projects. Just one thing. When you're in hyperfocus, your brain uses its cognitive resources efficiently. You think more clearly, you solve problems faster, you produce higher quality work, and surprisingly, you often enjoy the task more. Many people believe multitasking helps them get more done. Research shows the opposite. Every time you switch tasks, your brain pays a cost. It takes time and energy to reorient itself. This creates what's known as attention residue. Part of your mind remains stuck on the previous task. As a result, performance drops. Bailey suggests choosing one important task and giving it your full attention for a dedicated period. This is where real productivity happens, not in doing many things at once, but in doing one thing exceptionally well. Lesson 3. The 4 types of attention. According to Bailey, attention exists in 4 different states. The first is intentional focus. This is when you're consciously directing attention toward a task. The second is unintentional focus. This happens when distractions pull your attention away. The third is intentional mind wandering. This occurs when you deliberately allow your mind to explore ideas. The fourth is unintentional mind wandering. This is when your thoughts drift without purpose. Most productive people spend more time in intentional focus and intentional mind wandering. Less productive people often get trapped in distraction and random mental wandering. Understanding these states helps you take control of where your mental energy goes. Instead of reacting automatically, you become intentional, and intentionality is the foundation of productivity. Lesson 4. Eliminate external distractions. One of Bailey's biggest discoveries was how much our environment affects focus. Many distractions seem harmless. A quick notification, a vibrating phone, an email alert, but even tiny interruptions can destroy concentration. Studies show it can take many minutes to fully regain focus after being distracted. Imagine losing concentration dozens of times each day. The cumulative effect is enormous. Bailey recommends creating a distraction-free environment whenever possible. Turn off notifications. Close unnecessary tabs. Put your phone out of sight. Work in a quiet space. These small actions create massive improvements in focus. Remember, the easiest distraction to resist is the one that never appears. Lesson 5. Train your attention. Like a muscle. Most people assume focus is something you're born with. Chris Bailey disagrees. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be strengthened. Think of attention like a muscle. The more you use it intentionally, the stronger it becomes. Every time you resist a distraction, you're training your brain. Every time you bring your wandering mind back to a task, you're building mental strength. Start small. Focus completely for 15 minutes, then 20, then 30. Over time, longer periods of deep concentration become natural. Just as muscles grow through repeated training, attention grows through repeated focus. Lesson 6. The power of single tasking. Modern culture celebrates busyness. People brag about juggling multiple projects, answering emails while attending meetings, listening to podcasts while working. But Bailey argues that multitasking is often just rapid task switching, and task switching destroys efficiency. Single tasking means giving one activity your full attention. When you're writing, write. When you're reading, read. When you're listening, listen. Simple, but incredibly powerful. The quality of your work improves, mistakes decrease, stress falls, and ironically, you often complete tasks faster. Doing one thing at a time may feel slower, but it produces better results. Lesson 7. Why boredom matters. This lesson surprises many people. Bailey argues that boredom is valuable. Today, whenever we experience boredom, we immediately reach for our phones. Waiting in line, check social media. Sitting quietly, watch a video. Have a free minute, scroll endlessly. But boredom serves an important purpose. It creates space for reflection, creativity, problem solving, and self-awareness. Some of our best ideas emerge when we're not actively focused on anything. By constantly filling every moment with stimulation, we prevent our minds from making valuable connections. Bailey encourages embracing occasional boredom. Put the phone away, take a walk, sit quietly. Allow your mind to wander. You may be surprised by what appears. Lesson 8. Scatterfocus and creativity. One of the most fascinating concepts in the book is something Bailey calls scatterfocus. Hyperfocus helps us execute. Scatterfocus helps us innovate. When your mind wanders intentionally, it begins connecting ideas in unexpected ways. This is where creativity emerges. Many breakthroughs happen during showers, walks, or quiet moments. Not because people are actively working, but because their minds have space to think freely. Scatterfocus allows the subconscious mind to process information in the background. The key is balance. Too much hyperfocus can make you rigid. Too much scatterfocus can make you unfocused. The most productive people use both. Deep concentration when working. Intentional mind wandering when exploring ideas. Lesson 9. Energy fuels, or attention. You can't focus well when you're exhausted. Attention depends heavily on energy. Poor sleep, unhealthy eating, stress, and lack of exercise all weaken concentration. Bailey emphasizes the importance of taking care of your physical health. Sleep becomes a productivity tool. Exercise becomes a productivity tool. Healthy nutrition becomes a productivity tool. When your energy increases, your ability to focus increases too. Many people try productivity hacks while ignoring their health. But attention starts with a healthy brain, and a healthy brain requires proper care. Lesson 10. Focus on high-value activities. Not all tasks are equally important. Some activities create tremendous value. Others simply create the illusion of productivity. Bailey encourages identifying your highest impact work. Ask yourself, what activity creates the greatest results? Then focus your attention there. Too many people spend their days reacting, checking messages, responding to requests, handling minor tasks. Meanwhile, important work remains unfinished. Productivity isn't doing more things. It's doing the right things, and giving those things your best attention. Final thoughts. At its core, Hyperfocus delivers a simple but life-changing message. Your life is shaped by what you pay attention to. Attention determines your productivity, your creativity, your relationships, and ultimately, your happiness. The world will constantly compete for your focus. Technology companies spend billions trying to capture it. Notifications demand it, distractions tempt it. But you always have a choice. You can allow your attention to be controlled by outside forces, or you can direct it intentionally toward what matters most. Hyperfocus teaches us that extraordinary results don't come from working endlessly. They come from paying complete attention to meaningful work. Protect your attention. Train your focus. Embrace creativity. And remember, the quality of your life is largely determined by the quality of your attention, because where your attention goes, your life follows. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to subscribe to QPR for more life-changing book insights that help you become more productive, successful, and fulfilled.